Okay, so Peaking Chaos Snake in the Forge Watch chat. He's going to be joining me shortly in this game. And once again, I'm being streamed, so let's start out with a tracker. I'd like to play the Ravager, but leveling tracker is a more solid play. Oh, let's see here. Oh, in turn. Sorry, Chaos Snake. This is what I want to see in this deck. Being able to play Roaming Warclaw into Brawn. Yes, your Soothsayer Hermit's going to kill my Bramblewood Tracker for free. My Brawn is going to kill your Bramblewood Tracker for free, so I'm perfectly fine with that. Roaming Warclaw into Raptor, into Brawn. He's probably playing Life Drain. That was probably a mistake on my part. Now that I review it, I should have pushed the full 7 damage so that he can't Sludge Rain me after Varric's Embracing. He's obviously running Duskmaw. Yeah, that was a misplay. I should have accepted the 3 damage and pushed 7 instead of just pushing 1. Too late now. Against Life Drain, I want to push damage early so that sludges are not an option for him and they're basically dead draws. And Dino Knight could have easily done that for me there if I had played it correctly. But we will see what happens next. Dark Hands, yeah. I don't think I have an echo. I did unmute the stream for a second, so there might have been an echo for just a couple of seconds, but it shouldn't have persisted. Brood Queen implies that he's going to drop a Werewood Patriarch or buff Brood Queen in some fashion. Because playing that, okay, Lycian Sharding Brood Queen, I'm fine with that. Would be nice if I could do a little bit more damage here. Unfortunately, I have no buff in hand, so the play is, again, Roaming Warclaw into Brawn. This time, Brawn's pushing 5 damage, and I'm fine with that. Getting him down to 94, which is a respectable number for me. The poison heals off, so that works out well. I do have to deal with the Brood Queen next turn. I don't have a problem doing that with this hand, though. I have plenty of options. And at 94 health, it takes more than just a Varric's Embrace to get back above 100. So Discian Sludge is not going to be a major factor at this point until he gains more health. He could drop Crypt Conjurer into Varric's Embrace on the Dino Knight. That would not be a bad play for him. He wouldn't have anything to sack to Brood Queen to blow up a creature, which is good for me. Hermit, presumably to go and get a Tendrils of Twilight. Has he played a Tendrils of Twilight yet? I don't remember him doing so. So he probably went to get a tracker that he missed leveling then. And then sack the tracker to blow up Dino Knight. Very, very predictable there. Tendrils of Twilight, so the Warclaw will die. Let's see here. I have a couple of options. Unfortunately, nothing survives the Brood Queen. Whatever I throw in front of the Brood Queen is going to die. And of this set, I think I'd rather level Uterodon Rex than the others. And the question is, what's my second play? Do I push the 6 damage and use Windweaver? That pushes 10 total damage by opening myself up to 6. Or I can drop the Ridgeback as a threat that he has to figure out a way to answer on his next turn. It's only got 4 health. It'll have 5 health with Rex. which means it's outside of range of Vyric's Embrace, which is a very important consideration. I think I'm going to go that route. I don't know that it's the right play, but that's what I'm going to do. Mostly because it's out of range of Vyric's. And if he doesn't kill it, it turns out to be a pretty good play. I have a slew of options in this hand. Windweaver will allow it to move out and smack in the face to grow my creatures one if I choose. It may not be what I choose to do. Roaming Warclaw is pretty good here. Pterodon Rex into Warclaw gives me a 2/2, a 3/3, a 12/9, and an 8/11 on the board. Alternatively, Warclaw into Thunderstomp lets me clear things if I need to. In hindsight, I realize that Chrono Snake could be listening. I don't care too much about it, but I probably should try and keep my hand a little bit more secret. Thundersoar. Some quick math tells me that Thunderstomp is the play here. I drop Roaming Warclaw. I battle. And Thunderstomp clears his board. Giving me a Raptor that if I draw into Brawn, I can get a Brawn going. I cleared his board without losing any creatures on my side. Thundersoar 2 is a bit more problematic. I don't have a good answer for that right now. But I hope to draw into one next turn. We will Warclaw, drop a Raptor, and drop Shardbound Invoker. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and throw the Shardbound on the Warclaw now. That makes it trade evenly with Thundersoar, and I take 3 damage off the trade. That seems a suitable way to kill off a Thundersoar 2. And if he buffs it, I can Thunderstomp it away. Shouldn't be any big deal. Unfortunately, he does have 2 trackers, and I'm waiting to see those come down. That's going to be where things get tricky. I do have 1 leveled tracker, so I know I have that at least to look forward to. Sinsanity. I have made that mistake plenty of times playing this deck in Con Queue to get ready for this tournament. It's definitely something that has to be remembered and is quite painful if you forget. Unfortunately, Brood Queen is outside of my kill range. Not by much, but it is outside of it. I think I'm going to throw Brawn, get the 7/7, drop Windweaver, battle, push my damage, move Shardbound over in front of the Brood Queen so that he doesn't get a free Duskmaw kill. It's not much of a threat for a Duskmaw kill. I mean, taking out a Shardbound Invoker is pretty minuscule as far as effectiveness goes. But I'd rather him not get the free kill than get the free kill, even if it is just for a 4 or 5. The other option I had was I could have Thunderstomped Duskmaw off the board. Would have saved me 6 damage, but I'd rather get the Borean Windweaver leveled right now. Ooh. Alright, so what just happened? We sacked Duskmaw to Brood Queen to kill off Brawn 2, or Dino Knight, not Brawn 2, Dino Knight. Say it right. Interesting. How I wish that was a Thunderstomp 2 in my hand. That would make this next play a lot simpler. I know he's got one more tracker coming. And I don't think he's played his free creature this turn. So he probably didn't have a free creature this turn, which works out quite well for me. So, one way or another, Brood Queen and Oros are dying this turn. Yeah, we're just going to do it this way. Move Windweaver over, drop Bramblewood Tracker in front of nothing. I have to drop my Dinosaur here before combat. That was a mistake. Bramblewood Tracker should have gone in 5. That was kind of dumb. Actually, no, I don't have to do it before combat. Why would I have to do it before combat? Battle. Drop a Dinosaur. Doesn't really matter where. Dinosaur's free from Bramblewood, so Thunderstomp gets played. Clear out the 2 threats, and I'm left with just a Bramblewood on the board. Unfortunately, the Bramblewood is also going to get followed up by another Bramblewood play this turn, and that's going to be problematic for me. Second tracker, of course, and Werewood Patriarch. Tendrils of Twilight taking out the Shardbound. You've still got a play left. What that play is, I don't know, but Tendrils of Twilight, you shrunk that by quite a bit. Siphon, okay. And I see what your mistake was. You played your Utera cards before you siphoned and didn't get the Utera trigger. Discian Siphon just shrunk and didn't give you any growth. Ouch. Here... Going to play Roaming Warclaw, take out the tracker. It's a 17-14 and a 2-2. I was planning on Thunderstomping these 2 creatures, but that was before Bramblewood Tracker got shrunk. With Bramblewood Tracker shrunken, it's not as attractive a play. I think my better option is just to throw Shardbound and buff the Bramblewood back up. Yeah. I think that's the best play I have. Bramblewood goes back up. Battle. I'm still worried about his deck because he's still got 2 tracker 3s to slam down. And that can cause quite a bit of frustration for me. But the 4-1 Werewood Patriarch I'm not concerned at all about. There's the tracker 2 or 3. And Soothsayer Hermit. And Soothsayer Hermit. Interesting. Let's see here. Brawn 2 becomes a 12-12. 14-14 with the Pterodon Rex on the board. I think 14-14 means I can't upgrade the Raptor. And that is just right out on the options. I think I'm going to go this route, which is Bramblewood Tracker in 1, Pterodon Rex in 4, and then upgrade the Roaming Warclaw that is doomed to die anyways. Since it's doomed to die, getting me the 14/14 aggressive that will heal back half the damage it takes. Seems like the solid option to take, but I blew a lot on that 3.1 or 3.2 turn, so my next 2 turns are probably going to be relatively weak. In terms of rank 3s, I have a Roaming Warclaw, and that's it. My opponent at least has 1 more Bramblewood Tracker 3. So dealing with his 2 Bramblewood Tracker 3s are going to be problematic at best. But we'll see. Good luck, Chaos Snake. Let's see what you draw into. Duskmaw to kill off Dino Knight. That somehow doesn't particularly surprise me. Looks like I missed the tracker here. Aetherphage 1 does not take out my Thunderstomp 2, which means I have lots and lots of options this turn. I still do have a dinosaur on the board, so 7 and 8 is 15. This looks like a very strong play. Shardbound Invoker to buff Brawn to take out Duskmaw and live. Thunderstomp, Soothsayer Hermit, and Bramblewood Tracker. I could Thunderstomp Aetherphage to push 14. It's doing 8 damage right now. But then I leave the Bramblewood Tracker alive, and my 3.4 turn is very likely to be weak. So I would rather have a more solid board state than push the damage right now. Thunderstomp being Soothsayer Hermit and Bramblewood Tracker. Battle, clearing his board. I have 3 creatures alive. That helps mitigate the fact that he's going to get a tracker. And my 3.4 is not nearly as weak as I thought it was going to be. But let's see what Chaos Snake has up his sleeve for his turn 3.2 or 3.3. I've got a pretty good board state. Not perfect, but pretty good. Tracker answers Tracker. Oros. That's painful. Very, very painful. And must die. Fortunately, it is perfectly killable with this hand. Question is, am I willing to take 14 for a better board state? Actually, oh no. Don't get ahead of myself. Yeah, I'm going to take the 14 here because I'm going to be dealing 10 and have a bunch of things that are still alive on my side. Battle. Kills Thundersaur. Heals back up. Brawn, of course, dies to the Oros 3, but not before he's healed the Pterodon Rex. Oh, I forgot about it. Ah, gosh. I should have blocked the Bramblewood Tracker. I forgot Pterodon Rex would buff it enough that it would live. Oh, man, that was a mistake. Oh, well. I'm going to take 14 damage that I shouldn't. Not the first mistake I've made this tournament. Definitely won't be the last either. Duskmaw in an open lane means he does not have tendrils in hand, and his turn has to be pretty awful. Wow. As much as I would love to get the +2/+2 on Brawn, I think just dropping Brawn here and Shardbound Invoking the Brawn in 5. 18, 20... Oh, 18, 18 is 36. I win. Good game, Chaos Snake. Good game. So for those of you that saw me in the earlier game and saw me get stomped by Life Drain, that's the way the Dino deck is supposed to work. Wins, match, math nut, GW. Good game, Chaos Snake.